Blood Meridian, or The Evening Redness in the West, follows the life of the kid. Born in Tennessee under violence and neglect. His mother dies early. His father drinks and quotes forgotten poets. At 14, the kid runs away and begins a drifting life across the American South, fighting sailors, being shot in New Orleans, and wandering into Texas. Already he shows an appetite for senseless violence. He first sees Judge Holden in a revival tent. Holden, bald and immense, interrupts a preacher, exposing him as a fraud, sparking chaos and bloodshed. Afterwards, he admits he had never met the preacher before. His power lies in fabrication, manipulation, and command. The judge's unsettling mixture of knowledge and malice sets the stage for everything to come. The kid joins Captain White's private army, lured by promises of land and conquest. But White's company is annihilated in one of literature's most infamous massacres. Comanche warriors charge in grotesque finery, killing with lances, knives, and arrows until the plain is strewn with bodies. The kid barely escapes. He then becomes part of the Glanton Gang, led by John Joel Glanton, contracted by Mexican authorities to hunt Apache scalps. At first mercenary, the work soon devolves into pure savagery. The gang slaughters peaceful villages, massacres women and children, and sells every scalp they can collect. McCarthy spares nothing in his descriptions. The frontier is a furnace of blood. Among them, Judge Holden dominates. He is a polymath, fluent in languages, skilled in music, drawing, and science. He keeps a ledger where he records everything, insisting that what is not recorded does not exist. More than a man, he seems a mythic embodiment of war itself. His philosophy is chilling. War endures, as well as ask men what they think of stone. War was always here. Before man was, war waited for him. The ultimate trade awaiting its ultimate practitioner. The gang's atrocities multiply until they make enemies of everyone. Betrayal and greed culminate in the Yuma massacre, where most of Glanton's band is destroyed. The kid survives again, marked but not consumed, drifting through a wasteland of memory and ruin. Years pass. Now called the Man, he remains haunted by Judge Holden. In the novel's final scene, he meets the judge again in a saloon. The judge embraces him in the outhouse. What happens inside is never described, but the implication is murder. Soon after, Judge Holden returns to the dance floor, naked, massive, declaring that he will never die, as if he were eternal war itself. Blood Meridian is less a Western than a scripture of violence. McCarthy writes in language that fuses biblical cadence with relentless brutality, portraying the frontier not as a land of freedom, but as a proving ground for mankind's darkest impulses. The judge stands as one of literature's most terrifying creations, philosopher, demon, immortal witness, leaving readers shaken with the thought that violence itself may be the only everlasting law.